lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Okay, interesting. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Tries to get it clear. Araujo tries to clear. It's a throw. And it's played forward. And it's Bellingham. He can get that clear. And that's a throw. Yamal. Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. Pedri. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Spread out to the left. Purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valverde wins the duel this time. Rudiger. Valverde. Araujo. Pedri. Araujo. And it's Balde. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal. Oh, good spread. De Jong. That is good strength. Oh, that's neat. Rafinha. Lewandowski finds himself offside. Rudiger. That is a little undercooked. Well, they could break here. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Al-Kubasi clears it away. Balde. Keeper's got good distance on that. Chouameni. And here's Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Delivering. Oh, what a climb! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Araujo shifted upfield. Pedri. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Pedri. Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. Looking to break at pace. It's Diaz. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Vinicius Junior did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Balde. Pedri. Looking here to chip it through. And he's there to clear it. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Chouameni. Long ball looking to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Tries a measured ball. It's a throw-in. Valverde. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal, now he's off and running. Valverde, made back to the goalkeeper. Eder Militao, forwards and with intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Clipped into space. And back to the goalkeeper. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Mbappe! And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Tchouaméni with the short one. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. De Jong attempts a clearance. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Nice control. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Played out wide. Dani Olmo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of some danger that was growing. Chance here to counter. Pedri. Kubasi. Rafinha. Who's he going to play in? That has found him in acres of space. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. Bellingham. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. This looks promising. Balde. De Jong. Yamal. Now it's Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni, aim forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Vinicius Junior, here's onto this. Oh, shooting chance! Yamal. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Now then, the ball's come loose. Brahim Diaz. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Olmo. And that has put paid to that. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. And And it's out of play. And it's played in here. Araujo gets it without sophistication. And it's Valverde. Valverde gently down. Rafinha. Barcelona are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
João Cancelo cuts out the pass. De Jong. João Cancelo shifted upfield. And here's Lewandowski.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they can counter here. Played out to the right. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Barcelona needing to chase the game already. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Lobbed in behind. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Vinicius Junior! It's off target and by quite a way.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De Jong. And here's Bellingham.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dani Olmo. Valverde. De Jong. Yamal. De Jong. Nice physical challenge. That's a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Too long. Valverde. And it's Diaz. Nice looking ball. Balde. Aim forwards. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. De Jong. João Cancelo. Yamal. De Jong. Yamal. João Cancelo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Forwards and with intent. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham, he's had a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kubasi. And it's played forward. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Searching pass he's played there. João Cancelo with the clearance. Could move up a gear here. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham chasing after it. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out to the right. It's come to nothing. Really well manoeuvred. Ooh, delicate chip through. Back into the middle. Eder Militao. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got space in. It's Lewandowski! Rudiger. Eder Militao. Eder Militao, gently done. And here's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe has a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Succumbs to the pressure. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And here's Brahim Diaz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rafinha done delicately. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Thinks one through. Lewandowski. Brahim Diaz. De Jong. Pedri. Araujo. Kubasi. Yamal. Calmly anticipates. Eder Militao forwards and with intent. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, back when it goes. Yamal. João Cancelo. Kubasi. Pedri. Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's played forward. Bellingham, now he's off and running. Can he deliver? Played in with purpose. That's not going to find its target. Dani Olmo do have a chance to counter here. Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Kubasi. How Kubasi shifted upfield. That'll be a throw-in. He has found a way through. Yamal. Eder Militao gets a foot in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Vinicius Junior tries to thread one through. Now who's going to be first to this? Barcelona have a free kick. How Kubasi aim forwards, and it's Olmo. Yamal, now it's Yamal. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that was very necessary. João Cancelo. Dani Olmo. Araujo. Pedri. Rafinha. Yamal. is having a shot! Now it's De Jong. And it's Balde. Moved on forwards. Kubasi. Pedri. That looks a good ball through. Rudiger cuts it out. Valverde. And the counter is on. That's a little off target. Yamal. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. That's a nicely shaped ball. Valverde. Bellingham. Pedri. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, sweet feet. Proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what a pass! And the shots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold. Cleared away. And now the breakaway. Well timed, excellent interception. Eder Militao. And the keeper's got it again. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Played with finesse. Bellingham. He's found the way through. Al-Kubasi can get it clear. Now it's Lewandowski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Diaz. Bellingham. Dani Olmo. Aim forwards. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. And they've got rid.
Rudiger. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tchouameni does well to get it back. Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Al-Kubasi gets it away. Bellingham. And it's lofted through here. Brahim Diaz. A header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, that's well seen too. And it's Diaz. That's good play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Lewandowski, and here's the chance to counter. Lewandowski, that is a great pick out. Yamal, Rafinha, elects to cross. And he's got his reins wrong there. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's played forward. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. A fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Mbappe. Tries to get it clear. Brahim Diaz. He whips it, up he goes! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Cancelo. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And the finish! Dispatched clinically. Quite exquisite. Brilliantly dispatched.
It's a really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's a shapes to shoot! He has done it! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Rafinha. Balde. Delivers with wit. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dani Olmo. Big chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Rudiger. Rudiger, gently done. De Jong. Dani Olmo! And again! Well, the ball's come loose here. And he's there to clear it. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior laid out towards the right wing. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Oh, such a clever touch. Bellingham opts to play it back. He's gone for goal!
Valverde usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Rafinha. And it's Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedri plays it short. And here's Pedri. Pedri. Lunin gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Kubasi. That's a look and plays it forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He is through here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Valverde. Bellingham. Now he's off and running. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Balde. Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there. And back to the keeper they go. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. It's a good run down the right. And here's Dani Olmo. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's got away, Yamal, and that's aimed into the middle. João Cancelo. De Jong. Araujo. Araujo forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Pedri. Oh, delicate chip through. That pass just didn't quite work. Tchouaméni. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Rudiger. And he's there to clear it. Valverde laid out to the left flank. Rudiger shifted upfield. It's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. De Jong, Yamal, Rudiger, Tchouaméni, gently done. Pedri, great defending, strong and determined. So, what can they make of this? Valverde. Tchouaméni. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Yamal. Strong running down that left flank. Flings it across. Well, that's the keeper's goal. Out for a throw. Belling. There will be a throw-in. Kubasi. You can run onto that. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he stop it going? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ball's gone out of play. Valverde. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there, climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Balde. It's a quick ball upfield. Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Laid back in. That's the keeper's ball. Pedri. João Cancelo. And it's Olmo. That's an excellent interception. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. De Jong is there, and he can get that clear. Kubasi. De Jong. Pedri. Araujo forwards and with intent. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted pass. Rafinha. Rafinha gently done. And here's Bellingham. Plays it across. Al-Kubasi with the clearance. Araujo. Dani Olmo. Moved on forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Pedri. Made into space out wide. Rafinha. And it's played forward. Lewandowski. Balde. Lovely feet. Rafinha. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a mighty effort! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Mbappe was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
really well manoeuvred. Araujo, that's been drilled forward. Rudiger attempts a clearance. That's been won straight back. It's Lewandowski! That tested the keeper.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Brahim Diaz looking for a runner. Delivery from Mbappe. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely Vinicius Junior! He's kicked it out just.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? And it's been played through. Now it's Rafinha. He's one-on-one! Rafinha!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some guys at the back.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Rafinha, and here's Dani Olmo. Might come loose. João Cancelo. Oh, that's nice. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's played into the area. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Takes the shot! Great strike, assist for the keeper.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Balde. Nicely intercepted. Could move up a gear here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Balde has it back and can go again. De Jong. Pedri. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's run loose here. Might be danger here. Clearly not happy with that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yamal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lewandowski. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Pedri is the guilty party there. De Jong tries to clear. And a play for a throw. Valverde forwards and with intent. And he's there to get it away. Looking to break at pace. And it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Bellingham spread out to the left. Balde. That's a good run down the left. Pedri, that's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Valverde cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
João Cancelo wins the duel this time.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
De Jong shifted upfield. Rafinha. Real chance! Eder Militao. Chouameni. Rudiger. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Gets into some space. The ball is loose and the chase is on. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Balde. Chance here to counter. Araujo. Rafinha. Balde, gently done. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Done delicately. Al-Kubasi getting this one clear. Eder Militao gets it away. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. He's tried his best to keep it in play here. Brahim Diaz. And here's Bellingham. Oh, great header! Dani Olmo. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Foot in. Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. A chance to play it in. Oh, smashing header! Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz is fouled. Mbappe. Mbappe! Outstanding save to beat that out.
I just wonder what was on his mind though. He should have put his foot right through it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out wide. That's very neat. Looks across, and he shoots! Just needed better contact. It's Pedri. Dani Olmo has been caught there, it's a foul. Alexander-Arnold. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's Lewandowski. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. De Jong. João Cancelo. De Jong. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vinicius Junior. It's a good run down the left-hand side. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Good play on the left-hand side here. And he's there to clear it. Pedri shifted upfield. Dani Olmo made out to the left flank. Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold, too strong for his opponent there. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Balde. It's Bellingham. Bellingham, a good take in a good area. Yamal. And the counter is on. The pass is intercepted. Lewandowski. Eder Militao. Oh, terrible pass. Big shot, Yamal! Oh, extraordinary.
Yamal, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Rudiger. Aim forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedri, over to the left. Valverde. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Al-Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Pedri, moved on forwards. And there's the end of the first half. There's the start of the second half. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Dani Olmo. João Cancelo. He has found the way through. And it's De Jong. A heavy challenge. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Well tried, excellent interception. Pedri. Yamal. Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. Bellingham. Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. And here's Bellingham. Referee has just said play on. Yamal. Well, they can break here. For a moment you thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior spread out to the left. Play towards the front line. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Araujo. Pedri. Dani Olmo chasing after it. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. And that's a good, decent chance! Plenty waiting in the middle. Here it is, crossed in. Tries to get it clear. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, shooting chance! And here's Rafinha. That is lovely. The pass has been well intercepted. Belly. And they can counter here. A vicious ball here. Araujo attempts a clearance. Brahim Diaz, and a shot! Dani Olmo. Pedri. Balde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bellingham. That's a fabulous ball. Mbappe! Pedri. And it's played forward. Dani Olmo looks to get on the end of this. Valverde. Aim forwards. And here's Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Balde. De Jong. Now it's Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. And here's a chance, surely! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? And here's Brahim Diaz. Lewandowski. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Lewandowski. Balde. Decent progress down the left. Dani Olmo applies the finish! Oh, the keeper's in good for him.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Rudiger gently down. Moved on forwards. Araujo cuts out the pass. Played out to the right. Now it's Yamal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Eder Militao clears it away. Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal. Vinicius Junior tries to think it through. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Lewandowski. So what can they make of this? Probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played towards the other side. Out to the left it goes. And here's Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nice physical challenge. Rafinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kubasi. Araujo. Pedri. And it's played forward. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Dani Olmo. Cleared without complication. And played it back swiftly. That's really well manoeuvred. Brahim Diaz. And that could set him on his way. Keeper's got his work done.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cleared away. Valverde. That's a dangerous Bellingham! Great football, shot and save.
Bellingham clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Tchouaméni, ball short. Strong running down that left flank. Now who's going to be first to this? Yamal presses it through. And it's Balde. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. He's cut it out. Araujo. Balde. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
João Cancelo shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Brahim Diaz. Yamal. Out to the right. And here's Mbappe. That's surely a foul, free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. De Jong. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Vinicius Junior. You can run onto that. Vinicius Junior. Carries far too far and out of play. De Jong. Al Kubasi aim forwards. De Jong. Yamal. Lewandowski played out towards the right wing. Thinks one through. Oh, but he's had a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Mbappe gently down. Balde. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mbappe. Very nicely done. Keeps on running. In with the challenge. Valverde. And here's the chance to counter. Dani Olmo.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Lobbed in behind. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Balde. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo! It's De Jong. Rafinha closing in on goal. That's tidy. De Jong. There's the shot! Oh, just lacks a decent finish.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
It's gone back to the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. Gets good distance on it. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Out towards the flank. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. And here's Rafinha. Brahim Diaz, who does have an assist to his name. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kubasi. Pedri. Yamal. Brahim Diaz. Rafinha, gently done. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. He's in a good... Vinicius Junior! He has been fouled there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. really well manoeuvred. Balde shifted upfield. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. It's a great ball. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Bellingham! Bellingham! He's done very well to deal with it.
Well, I suppose he was being forced to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Rafinha. Bellingham gets over and intercepts. Now this could be a chance. It's a loose ball. Cancelo. And it's played forward. Maybe to the left. Rafinha. Nice touch. Now it's Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Takes a shot! And another try! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Lewandowski really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finishing unit.
Rudiger, aim forwards. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz, knocks it out wide. Cancelo. Here's Yamal. Bellingham. Bellingham, gently done. Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And they can counter here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Mbappe. Showing good feet. Valverde tries a deft little ball. It's really well cleared. Referee's given a throw. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Now here's the delivery. Brahim Diaz. Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? Rafinha shifted upfield. And that has been clubbed away. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Balde. Crosses it in here. Rudiger getting this one clear. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham made out to the left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior spread out to the left. And here's Bellingham. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Moved on forwards. That's Lewandowski. Looking to break at pace. Rafinha, that's a delicate pass. Yamal. So who's he picking out? Yamal crossed in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Here comes another cross. Lewandowski has a goal! It's there! And they are right back within touch!
Lewandowski just did brilliantly to get that under control before what was a really good finish from me too. He made it all look so effortless as well.
So is this the start of a comeback? Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Aim forwards. The pass has gone astray. De Jong. And it's played forward. Really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Well, played right into his path. Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in. Cleared away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Dani Olmo. It's Lewandowski. Hoisted in. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. That had to be. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Shot changes him with that pass. Yamal. And he's heaved it away. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Valverde. Rudiger, early ball out from the back. João Cancelo. Valde. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Araujo with the slide tackle there. And here's Dani Olmo. Proves too strong. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And it's Balde. Balde done delicately. Lewandowski. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Deftly away. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Oh, that's a nice ball. That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Dani Olmo. And the ball's come loose here. Ball is over the line. Yamal wins the duel this time. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski, oh, good spread. It's a threatening ball. Pedri!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a deft little ball. Shot it goal! Ah, he's given it away. Dani Olmo! There it is! Back to within one. Interesting. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Brahim Diaz played into space. De Jong getting this one clear. Balde. Yamal, now he's off and running. Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. João Cancelo. Clears it away. And they've got a throw. And it's Cancelo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Aim forwards. Valverde. That has been cut short. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's played forward, calmly anticipates. Pau Kubasi, gently done. And here's Dani Olmo. De Jong. Rafinha. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly back in business. Rafinha. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Yamal. Yamal!
Yamal really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
João Cancelo. João Cancelo shifted upfield. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Ooh, can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. He's found the way through. Serves up across. De Jong. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Dani Olmo. Yamal!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rafinha. Aimed in towards the centre. Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Araujo. Pedri. Pau Kubasi goes forward. He's through, now is he in? movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Here comes the corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That's a simple one for the keeper. Driving on and making good progress. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Rafinha.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Garcia. Bellingham. Is there any support? He might not need it. It just took too long getting forward.
Bellingham cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Yamal. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal thinks one through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Alexander-Arnold, aim forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the volley. Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Garcia. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
De Jong. Kubasi. De Jong moved on forwards. And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Romani gets over and intercepts.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Militao. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And reclaimed it in a trice. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Chardini. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Kubasi. Clearly not happy with that. He's well positioned here. Martin. De Jong. João Cancelo. João Cancelo shifted upfield. And here's Mbappe. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Shown in a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Gets it away. This might spell taking chance! Oh, should have put that away. Forward it goes. Well timed, excellent interception. De Jong. Vinicius Junior. Araujo gets across to intercept that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Dani Olmo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
De Jong. Kubasi. How Kubasi gently done. Dani Olmo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He really is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
He's shifting through the gears here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and we'll see when they keep going until they get it.
There's a chance! What a hit! The save was firm.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That has been cut short. Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Here's Vinicius Junior, and it's Garcia. Great run on the overlap here. That's very neat.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Araujo forwards and with intent. Dani Olmo. Offside that time. Barcelona making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Valverde. Chouameni. Played out to the right. Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. De Jong. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rudiger. Eder Militao, aim forwards. Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chouameni. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Martin wins the duel this time. Pedri. Brahim Diaz. Araujo cuts it out.
I think the message...
Mbappe is on his own. That's a super piece of goalkeeping.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
And it's Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. And here's Yamal.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rudiger. It's a sharp pass. Martin. And it's played forward. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Fran Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lewandowski. Rashford. Lewandowski.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Brahim Diaz. And here's Bellingham, out to the right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lewandowski. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pedri head out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. De Jong. Now it's Yamal. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Hit into the middle.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, red, nice interception. Kubasi. De Jong.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
And here's Dani Olmo. It's Lewandowski! Oh, it's gone in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Barcelona, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up there, it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Chouameni. Rudiger. Chouameni. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Yamal. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
This is gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Final seconds, this has to be it. And he's fouled him there. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of it, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rashford.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Valverde. Rudiger shifted upfield. Kubasi. Rashford. Dani Olmo. Barcelona desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Dani Olmo! Now it's Rashford. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, what a try! It's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Barcelona, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. All square again into the dying minutes. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good spread.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. Koundé. Aim forwards. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouameni, gently done. And he's found a way. Mbappe! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And here's Brahim Diaz. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
keeper's dealt with that. De Jong forwards and with intent. Ferran Torres. And the referee's looking at his watch. He could be done here. It is now or never. Time is against them. Danger averted for now. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Nunin claims comfort. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham looks to get on the end of this. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Fran Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's a bet. Tries a shot! Nicely intercepted. Nice clear cut. It's a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Al Kubasi does really well to win the ball there. That's a cute ball. Now it's Rashford. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Martin. De Jong. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's dealt with that well. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham head out towards the right wing. Alexander diving header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rashford gets it clear. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. There are a few waiting for it. Defending of the desperate variety. Ferran Torres. Koundé. Pedri. Araujo, a good-looking ball. Alaba. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, they could be caught out here. Koundé. Ferran Torres. Koundé. Koundé has played it long. Alaba. Chouameni. And that's been won straight back. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Kubasi. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Could be danger here. Brahim Diaz. Martin. Rashford. And it's Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's Alaba. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games. As
There's the whistle, and here we go.
this game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
He started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedri. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Araujo cuts out the pass. Eder Militao. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Valverde, gently done. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.